Hello community, I hope this video finds you well. For this week's video, I'd like to talk about self-mastery. What is it and why I absolutely love being in the world with this knowledge of self-mastery. So what self-mastery is not is trying to be perfect, because truly there is no rule book on what's perfect. Right? We think we know what's right and wrong. There are certainly some standards of what's right and wrong to be a good natured human. But self mastery is not about being perfect. Sometimes people think self mastery is also about not getting triggered, which is absolutely ridiculous because we're all human. We're not artificial intelligence, we're emotional beings, and we get triggered. What self mastery is recognizing the ability to recognize when I am triggered, and then knowing the tools in order to process ourselves, in order to release the trigger. In the process of using the tools of releasing the triggers, what we gain is some insight on our feelings. We gain some validation on our programming, and we truly get to know our conditioning. However, self mastery is truly recognizing that we are not our conditioning and we are not our feelings. It is recognizing when my lower self, or the fears, or the doubts, or my triggers, my conditioning, however you want to look at it, is running my life and becoming my reality and my lens. Self mastery is the recognition that we are the witnesser. We are aware of where we are, when we are there, and we know that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So I love having these tools and living my life this way, because otherwise life is a series of just ups and downs, gains and losses, ridicule and praise, and it's a roller coaster ride emotionally, and there's also a sense that life is happening to me, instead of really feeling like I can really drive the car from that witnesser. If I am the witnesser, I am aware of my feelings, I am aware of my actions. And awareness is fabulous, because with awareness we have choice. And if I have choice, I then have freedom. So with the studying of self-mastery, what happens is that it's not that we don't get triggered, it's not that we don't have feelings, or that we try to control those feelings. Actually, it's the complete opposite. We learn how to process those feelings so that they don't contaminate our life. Because if I don't process my feelings, what usually ends up happening is that I project them onto somebody else or something else, instead of really owning my feelings and understanding what those feelings are trying to share with me. What are they telling me? What gifts do they have? Because all of the feelings, comfortable and uncomfortable, have gifts inside of them. So I hope this is helpful in terms of how we think of self-mastery and why it's so important. It's not just about being conscious and trying to act perfectly. It's not about that at all. It's about intimately getting to know ourselves, developing the self-compassion that we need in order to transcend. And that is an act of self-love. And at the same time, we discover our power and how we have this ability to transcend all of our fears and all of our doubts. And like I said earlier, it's not that we don't get triggered, but the duration, frequency, and intensity in which we do get triggered is what slowly shifts over time. So the duration in which we are triggered changes, it lessens. The frequency and the amount of times a week, a day that we get triggered changes. And the intensity in which we feel the emotion. Because what's important to recognize is that when we are in that place of self doubt and fear, that the ego is deluding us. We are falling asleep to our power. And so we learn how to get ourselves out and get back into the loving, because all there really is love. And we are made of love, and we are love. And so when we're not there, we're triggered. So I hope this is helpful. Please reach out with any questions. And as always, I love to hear your feedback and comments.